Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Chakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, pushing this 100% truth of the gospel, waking up and sealing the elect of the nation of Israel through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai. And salutations to all your sincere Akemadu that are pushing this gospel in all righteousness and in all sincerity, risking your lives and your freedom to do so. All right, and what are you going to do? This is going to be a continuation of the chronicles of Babylon the Great being destroyed. Okay, Esau's kingdom coming to an end. Because what you are seeing right now is, and just have a few articles here. I'm just going to just quickly read through them. Just to get before I go into what I actually want to speak about. So you have transgender Olympian wants to burn U.S. flag on the podium. I'm just going to read a brief summary. A transgender athlete competing at the upcoming Tokyo Olympics in freestyle BMX said that they wanted to win the event in order to burn an American flag on the podium, Fox News reported. And this is a quote from the actual individual. My goal is to win the Olympics so I can burn a US flag on the podium. This is what they focused on during the pandemic, hurting trans children. BMX rider Chelsea Wolfe wrote on Facebook in March. Fox reported, the athlete said that the comment doesn't mean she doesn't care about the US, and those who misunderstand the remark are sorely mistaken. All right, so let me get the next article, and it reads: Black activist Gwen Berry turns back on flag during anthem at Olympic trials. The anthem doesn't speak for me; it never has," said the hammer thrower who qualified for the Tokyo Olympics. And it reads, outspoken black activist athlete Gwen Berry turns her back on the American flag on the national anthem played at the US Olympic track and field trials this weekend. And basically what you have in the article is these people that are going to represent Babylon in the Olympics, they are showing how much love that they actually have for Babylon by their actions, which is basically, no love at all, right? And these are the people that are celebrated, propped up in Babylon, okay? Or if it's not them, at least their lifestyle is, hey, you have one of the alphabet people that is, and the secondly you have the so-called black woman, all right? With the whole feminism movement, basically the face of the feminism movement, because we already understand that the whole thing concerning feminism was, the whole thing concerning feminism was especially geared towards the black man in order to take the woman out of the home, to destroy the nuclear family, and in turn to destroy our people through, that avenue, okay? And that's what you are seeing in this kingdom. It hits from every side, okay? Your allies hate you, your enemies hate you. You see what's going on currently in the news about how China wants to probe the US for all the, for how much or how many people actually died during, the slave trade, during the transatlantic slave trade, right? During the invasion of the Americas and the killing of the Native American Indians, which that number would be going even up to, the hundreds of millions. If you calculate how many Jakes actually died during all those things that happened, because just Southern Kingdom alone is a few, is tens of millions. Not even to go into the Northern Kingdom, which of course that information that he still keeps it hidden up to this day. But it's slowly being brought out, it's slowly being brought out to the light more and more. And that actually reminds me of a precept as it's written: what is hidden will always be brought out into the light. So the first precept I want to get, all right, in the book of Obadiah chapter 1, and I'll start from verse 6. Obadiah 1 verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Right, this is going into what Esau's complete destruction, to the point where even these Edomites themselves, that's why the scripture asked the question: is counsel perished from Teman? Is it no longer, roughly paraphrasing, because these devils have lost all their wisdom, have basically lost all their wisdom and lost all their support from even their own, from even their own allies, from even their fellow Edomites, all right? And guess what? We the Israelites aren't the only ones that want to see this place go. All right, Revelation 17 verse 16. It talks about how all the nations shall hate the whore and shall burn her with fire, or at least the first part. The first part of hating the whore It's already taking effect. It's already coming to pass because here you see that this Babylon the Great, it has no allies, only enemies looking to tear at you from every side. Those that were at peace with them. Even the Edomites that would have defended them, that defended this kingdom or fought for it, and even disenfranchised, they are portrayed as the enemy, which of course they are. Okay, by the media and basically everybody with a voice for in this kingdom. So even they hate this place. Collapse is imminent. The downfall and the destruction of this kingdom, it's just a matter of time. It's no longer an if, all right, but a when. When will this place become destroyed? When will this place fall? When will the civil war happen? When will enough be enough? And when will enough be enough? And these average Edomites out here start the conflict, start the riot, start to buck up against this kingdom because of all of this. Okay, so everybody in this kingdom, even the ones that Babylon celebrates, we just recently got out of the so-called Pride Month, and then you see, that all these people that Esau is celebrating so heavily, makes laws to protect and to support, puts laws and decrees. All right, you see what one of the executive orders that that the new president just made was what to allow these kind of people, okay, the alphabet people, the ones that do the surgeries on their genitals, that change their plumbing to be allowed to play in sports, okay. And now you see that the first one, one of the first people that actually going to the Olympics to represent Babylon is saying that what I want to burn the flag, which is basically what Babylon, which is basically, that flag stands for everything that Babylon the Great represents. It's basically an idol in this kingdom because you see so many people, they stand before the flag, they pledge allegiance to the flag, all right? They have the flags out there, they have the flags out in their houses, these miracle type Edomites have the flags out there and they always salute the flag and all that. They put more respect on the flag than the lives of you Israelites, all right? That's why these Edomites are bucking up, always buck up against Jake, taking a knee, taking a knee during national anthem, turning their back on the flag, threatening to burn the flag because the last one of course wasn't Jake, but anyway, because of they put more respect on that flag than they do on your lives, okay. And this is just the kingdom divided, and this is just showing how divided this kingdom is, okay, split right down the middle. As our Lord Yahushua said, a kingdom that is divided against itself cannot continue, but it has an end. All right. If Satan be divided against Satan, the kingdom cannot stand, but it has an end. Okay, and these devils, they can't agree on anything except for a hatred for the current state of Babylon. And this, everything they are seeing right here, watching all of this unfold, watching prophecy unfold, it is beautiful, man. Watching all of this play out, you can't help you can't help but be in awe of the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua masterfully wielding these Edomites, man. Being the masterful chess player that he is, you see, the the method in which he uses to destroy Babylon, and I'm just left in awe, my jaw on the ground. Basically, just puts more faith in me, right? Seeing this place going down the way that it is just puts more faith in the power of, it puts more faith in me of the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Just want to speak on that a little bit. So yeah, I'm just going to end it right there. So with that, let's give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rachach Wadash, Wa Abad Babal, Shalom. Anthony Twitter, we are edified. Shalom.